Scholars, welcome to the new video from our series Supplementary Video Learning Materials in English 7 with Sir Mel. Lesson 10b, Clauses. MELC, use phrases, clauses, and sentences appropriately and meaningfully. After this video, you will be able to answer the following questions. Number 1, why is it important to learn clauses? Number 2, what is the difference between phrases and clauses? Number 3, what are the two major categories of clauses? Let's get right into the video. Why is it important to learn clauses? Learning how to recognize clauses will help you determine well-constructed sentences and even use your knowledge about clauses to write your sentences in a good way. Not knowing the concept of clauses may lead to misplaced modifiers, thus poor writing. What is the difference between clauses and phrases? The main difference between clauses and phrases is a phrase doesn't have a subject that acts through a verb, while a clause does have a subject that acts through a verb. Let's have an example. A very important person. This has no verb. This is a phrase. Before the Christmas break starts. Christmas break is the subject. It's acting through a verb. It starts. This is a clause. Season of giving. This, again, has no verb. Although giving looks like a verb, it is a part of the phrase. Because Tony gave up so easily. Tony is the subject and he's doing something. Tony gives up. This is a clause. What are the two major categories of clauses? The two major categories of clauses are the independent clause and the dependent clause. Let's begin with the independent clause. Independent clauses are clauses that can stand alone. Example, we went home after the party. We went home could be a standalone sentence, and thus it is an independent clause. We went home. Sue approached the bench when she saw her brother. Sue approached the bench could be a standalone sentence, and thus it is an independent clause. Dependent clauses, on the other hand, are clauses that can't stand alone. Let's have some examples. Because of the typhoon Ulysses hitting Luzon, many people lost their houses. Because of the typhoon Ulysses hitting Luzon could not be a full sentence. It depends its meaning on other parts of the sentence to make sense. Types of dependent clauses. There are three types of dependent clauses: Noun clause, Adjective clause, and Adverb clause. Let's check them out one by one. Noun clause is a dependent clause that acts like a noun. Noun clauses begin with words such as how, that, what, whatever, when, where, whether, which, whichever, who, whoever, whom, whomever, and why. Example, I liked how the song ended that way. How the song ended that way is the direct object of the verb liked. You can ask the question, what did I like? And the answer would be, how the song ended that way. One way to check if a clause is a noun clause, try replacing it with the word it. The sentence still works because the direct object is a noun clause. Adjective clause. Adjective clause is a dependent clause that acts like an adjective. Adjective clauses begin with words such as that, when, where, who, whom, whose, which, and why. Example: he listens to the group which he followed since 2018. The underlined words act like an adjective that describes the noun group. Adverb clause. Adverb clause is a dependent clause that acts like an adverb. It tells you when, why, how, and where the subject does the action. Example: the students contacted their advisor before they decided on the matter. This acts like an adverb since it's describing the verb contacted. It answers the question, when did the students contacted their advisor? Let's practice. Identify what type of clause the underlined words are. Pause to think. Number 1. You go when you see the green light. Answer: noun clause. Number 2. The students asked for extension because they are having a hard time. Answer: adverb clause. 3. Parents can go to the satellite areas or they can submit their kids' outputs. Answer: adjective clause. 4. He took whatever he could and left. Answer: noun clause. Did you answer all correctly? Yes? Good job. No? Don't worry. Use the timestamps on the description box below to help you go back to the subtopics that you need more time to study. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit like if you learned something from this video and subscribe to the channel for more supplementary video learning materials in grade 7. This has been Sir Mel. See you next time!